Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. The galaxy had seen humans fight. It had never seen one lose control. When alien children were put in cages, a human captain reminded the stars why fear exists. No one in the galaxy had ever seen a human lose control. Not like this. Captain Ara Miles stood barely 5'8", wrapped in reinforced combat armor scarred by years of service. Across the Galactic Confederacy, her reputation was legendary, calm, precise, a diplomat with a soldier's edge. But on the war-torn plains of Carvox Prime, something inside her broke. The X-Irene had invaded. Towering insectoid conquerors with gleaming exoskeletons and a long history of domination, they had descended on a peaceful Methlari colony. The Methlari were gentle beings, soft-furred, emotionally sensitive, intellectually gifted, and physically fragile. Worst of all, their children had been taken. Small, wide-eyed cubs were rounded up and locked in cages for what the X-Irene coldly labeled biological experimentation. Ara had seen horror before. Burning moons. Cities erased from orbit. But when she stepped into that compound and saw 6 Methlari cubs huddled together, bleeding, shaking, crying in soft clicks and trills, something inside her snapped. She didn't wait for authorization. She didn't call for backup. She moved. 3 X-Irene guards barely raised their plasma rifles before Ara charged, sliding beneath a spray of green fire. Her fist slammed into the nearest alien's thorax with a bone-crushing impact. The second spun to flank her. One shot to its optic cluster dropped it twitching to the ground. The third tried to run. Bad choice. Ara tackled it mid-stride, locked her arm around its thick neck, and crushed its windpipe with a brutal twist. When she stood again, her armor was smeared with iridescent blood. She turned to the cage. "Are you hurt?" she asked gently. The smallest cub, a golden-furred runt named Felix, looked up at her with trembling eyes. "Are you a god?" he whispered. Ara unlocked the cage. "No," she said softly. "Just human." That moment changed everything. Word spread like plasma fire. A single human had annihilated an elite X-Irene squad to save alien children. Confederate command called it reckless. The Methlari called it divine. Across the galaxy, a new whisper formed. Humanity protects its own. And sometimes, everyone else's too. The X-Irene retaliated. The next day, a cruiser descended, weapons charged, demanding the cubs return. Ara stood alone in the landing field, flanked only by drones and fury. "This is Confederacy-protected space," she said calmly. "Any attempt to reclaim these children will be considered an act of war." The X-Irene commander sneered. "You are one female human. Do you believe emotion makes your kind strong?" Ara stepped forward. "No," she said. "It makes us dangerous." She activated her wristband. Orbital cannons, salvaged, reprogrammed, and personally modified, fired. The cruiser vanished in molten fragments. 10 days later, the Galactic Senate convened in emergency session. The X-Irene ambassador demanded sanctions, labeling humans unstable and violent. Ambassador Chen of Earth said nothing. He played the footage. The cages. The children. The blood. Silence crushed the chamber. "If protecting children from torture makes us dangerous," Chen said quietly, "then yes. Humanity is dangerous. But ask yourselves, who do you want standing between you and the monsters?" There was no vote. Ara never returned to Earth. She stayed with the Methlari, rebuilding their colony, training them to defend themselves. The cubs followed her everywhere. Felix called her Huraya, Mother of Fury. Across the stars, her legend grew. The X-Irene whisper her name to frighten hatchlings. The Methlari sing songs of the day a human burned for them. And among humans, we simply say, that was the day the galaxy learned who we really are. Not conquerors. Not monsters. Just a species that will never let children suffer. And God help you if you try.